I stole thousands from my employer and got away with it. As you can probably guess from the title, I found a gap in procedures and exploited the hell out of it. I wouldn't call it a loophole, just a gap and the apathy of others. Circa 2005, I worked for a Compay, which sold bits and bobs of everything both in store and online. I did stints in the main distribution centre dealing with returns, but mainly worked in store as a shift manager. Part of that role was dealing with returns, which included things customers bought online. Big thing of the returns was that any item £10 or under which was opened was written off as waste and binned. If it was an online purchase, it didn't require a physical receipt, just confirmation from manager, me, that it was one of our products. This was also before refunds and returns could be done online. They could only be done in store. Bonus was that the refunds for online purchases could either be onto original payment card or in cash. Guess what I started doing? I started doing dodgy returns for non-existent items. I also knew that the binned returns were sent to the distribution centre and binned from there and never truly counted. Minimum wage, minimum effort. So stock counts were always off. I only ever did small items and around £30 a day that I did it for. I did this successfully for 3 years and netted 17 to 18,000-ish cash and used it for my everyday purchases and little bits went into saving account. Left after that and was able to put a deposit on a house and I wouldn't have been able to do that otherwise. Do I feel guilty? Nope. Would I do it again? No. But mainly because there wouldn't be any way that I could get away with it. Do I feel sorry for companies which have a problem with theft by employees? No, mainly because they create the conditions which allow it to occur and thrive. In my experience, employee theft happens because they hate the company or do not earn enough to live. The company's first reaction will always be to clamp down and tighten procedures to make it harder while ignoring the root cause. Why are your employees stealing? What can you do to make your employees not want to steal in the first place? Raise wages? Improve conditions? Improve managers' interpersonal skills? How about share incentives or profit sharing giving you employees some skin in the game? Whenever I hear of a company with the employee theft problem, I automatically assume they must be terrible to work for, and I have zero sympathy.